What's up, guys? My name is Christian from Paradox Printing Company, and I want to welcome you to our very first video on this channel. We've had TikToks and Facebook stuff and all that, but we thought it was about time to start a YouTube and start putting actual content out there. So on this channel, we're going to be documenting basically starting fresh. Not fresh, but we're moving to a new space, getting some new equipment, starting new services. I'll let you know what that is in a second. But we're starting fresh and we want to document it and basically show everybody else how we're doing it. What it looks like when we're doing our services, what it looks like on the back end of the business, what we're learning, what are the lessons that we're having to teach ourselves. All that stuff we're going to be posting. So if you want to follow along on this journey, just hit that subscribe button below. We'd really appreciate it. So before I get into everything else in this video, I want to quickly explain what Paradox is. So Alex and I started Paradox about a year ago. The vision was we want to do custom apparel and maybe get into other things down the road. So we picked up our first screen printing press, a flash, and a couple other pieces of equipment, and we kind of just jumped in. We've done pretty well. We were in an office space, a few units over, but we outgrew it pretty quick in the last couple of months, and now we want to make the leap into other services. So as you can see, I'm in a warehouse right now. This is our new spot. Up top here is where we're going to be doing all the printing. I'll take you up there in a second. And then down here, really cool, is going to be a showroom. So customers now will be able to come in. If they're getting, custom apparel, they can actually feel the apparel before we print on it and make a final decision. But that's not all we're going to be doing in this new space. We also got some new stuff. New equipment that was going to let us offer new services. The first thing we got was a commercial printer, an HP Latex 600 series. Now these come in a print and cut function, but we got the print version only because eventually we don't want to be, cutting off the cutting side of things with the printing side and vice versa. So we picked up an HP Latex 600 series. We also picked up a GraphTech 9000, that's a 64-inch cutter. And then we also picked up a 64-inch laminator. With this, we'll be able to basically offer most vinyl services. So anything from stickers to banners to vehicle lettering to commercial signage and eventually getting into vehicle wraps. So now that's where this warehouse comes into play. So not only are we doing the printing, but we also want to get into actually lettering vehicles, doing vehicle wraps, building signs in here for businesses. So we needed all the space we could. But like I said, not only do we have the warehouse, but we also have this upstairs part. So let me take you up there right now. So right now you're looking to the back of the upstairs office. That is the downstairs warehouse. As you can see, we have plywood here, and then we've started doing the vinyl sheeting. We are going to extend this all the way out, but we have a lot of stuff to bring up here, like the printer, the laminator, all that. So we don't want to mess up the flooring right off the rip. So we're going to leave this open, get everything up here, and then put the flooring in. Up here, so what we're thinking is on this back wall, we're going to put an outlet in for the printer, and then the printer is basically going to take up a majority of that back wall right there. On this left side over here is either going to be the cutter or the laminator, and then over here is going to be the cutter or the laminator. We got to figure out which is going to go where. And then in the center, right in front of the printer, we're going to have a movable table that will give us a pretty big open working area. On the right here, there's going to be a countertop and then shelving above it. Behind me, against this railing right here, next to the laminator or cutter, is going to be our desk with our computer on top of it. And then on this left side here, basically all of here, is going to be anything on wheels, or it just can be moved out of the way. So like the screen printing press right there, the flash, stuff like that is going to live right here, and then we'll move it out to the center when we actually need it. So the cool thing about this is that it's going to be like a modular space, and we'll be able to move stuff around. So some people might ask, yes, we're going to put railings on the front. We just need to get stuff up here, so we're leaving it open. But that's basically it for this upstairs portion. We're going to hang banners and flags. It's going to be pretty cool. So now I want to show you the showroom. All right, guys, so I'm in the showroom now, and I'm just going to show you around. All right, so up front here, we have a main glass door with windows. This is awesome. I cannot wait to put graphics on this. It'll be awesome, eye-catching from the outside. We have a lot of wall space all the way around that we're going to hang stuff, put banners up. We're going to have a couple racks like that with hangers with all the apparel on it for people to look at. And then we're going to have a full countertop right here that customers can come up and get their orders. We're going to cover that up too. So that is the showroom. Pretty good area, super exciting. All right guys, so that's the new space. So we're going to be in here within the next week or two, which is very exciting. This has been in the makings for quite a while. So actually being over here, having all of our stuff here is already crazy to me that we're moving to this space. The next video will likely be us working on this upstairs portion this weekend. We're hopefully going to get everything squared away, get everything built that we need to get built, as well as the showroom countertop and all the shelving in there. So if you want to see that, be sure to come back for that video. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.